EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner, and as a passer, and that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
Down at the 26. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Jackson now. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Oh, goodness. After the play, that's Lamar having some difficulties down there. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Here's 1st and 10. In motion goes Likely. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 60, and this offense is humming. A 1st down.
And the Raven 1st down.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the 1st down. Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Huntley. This one complete to Bateman. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. This will not do the trick. They stuffed him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of 2 things: turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big 3rd down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Lowby now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by their quarterback from the University of Pittsburgh. It's Kenny Pickett.
The most intriguing thing about his game, Mike, is that he's an underrated athlete who allows you to be very creative on offense. He might not have the elite arm that can just pick a defense apart, but he's talented enough. And when you pair that with his ability to make plays with his feet and give him a little support, that's the formula needed for him to play winning football. And if all those things add up right, they're hoping that's the case here today.
On the ground, here comes Ashton Genty. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Once again, it's Genty. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline, nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
They'll go again with Genty. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run the sneak, and he is going to have the Raiders first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go play action with Pickett. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
Run right up the gut of Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. He's going to air this one out. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
4th down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot.
A.J. Cole.
Unfortunately, this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Ravens offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. On play action, he'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. Now he'll run it, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Raiders has got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders move out to a 7-3 lead.
Raiders 7, Ravens 3.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Throwing, Huntley. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 21.
A gain there of 21. Good for a Raven first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Baltimore.
So anytime you call a screenplay, the success of it is so dependent upon the landmark of both the back and the offensive linemen who are acting as his lead blockers. They call it the railroad tracks. They want everyone to run right down those tracks, and the back knows exactly where his blockers are going to be and exactly where he's going to be protected.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Huntley now. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
Here's Huntley. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence in place here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Back deep for the Raiders, it's Trey Tucker. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Raiders offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive.
NFL, you just don't see teams invest with first-round picks in the safety position very often. But every once in a while, a guy comes along that's just too good to pass up. That's exactly why they took him this past spring in the draft, and he's making his presence felt here today.
A second down throw for Pickett. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. To the left side, into the hands of Beck. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Automatic first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Pickett now on play action. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Draymond Jones in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun is Pickett. Now he'll air one out. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
This is one of those plays where you either have to just eat it or you got to make a better decision on where you throw that ball, because you continue to throw the ball into these crowds, especially under pressure, you're going to turn the ball over, balls are going to get tipped up in the air, and bad things are going to happen. So fortunately for him, it winds up incomplete, but got to expect better decision-making as the game goes on.
The Ravens offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. Flowers with the catch. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Huntley. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
3rd down, they need 5. In motion comes Andrews. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The Raiders offense ready to take over once more.
At their own 29-yard line.
Pickett throwing here on 1st and 10. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time.
Malachi Starks on
it's second down. Lock it on the slant. He's got it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Vegas.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down.
Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Travis Jones on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 9. To throw is Pickett. He has Rocket over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We are through one. 7-3 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Pickett. Moving to his right. He's going to run it. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
That's another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Wasn't anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read. But that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Genty, the ball carrier. Kyle Van Noy on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Ravens' 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's second down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground with Genty, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
On the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Man in motion here is Tucker. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Pickett. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
15 yards.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's Genty. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
Well, if you're going to run the ball in the middle of this defensive line, you better block the big man in the middle, Mike. What a great job, not only defeating his blocks, but being able to penetrate enough to take the ball carrier down for a loss. That is a great play by the big man inside.
Throwing on 2nd down. Pickett. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. This clock.
Pickett's pass. Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 9-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. Here it is, a zone read, and he's not going to get there. Goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work, and they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. In motion goes Likely. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The ball carrier brought down at his own 6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again here with Henry. Able to break a tackle as he powers forward 4 yards.
Brought down at his own 8-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now Huntley. To Flowers for the connection. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
go right back to Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
First down awaits at the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Huntley. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team.
Gain of 6 yards.
Fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here's Jordan Stout now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. On the return is Tucker. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, here's Pickett.
Pickett's pass intended for Brock Bowers.
Nice play there by the defender, able to get his hand up on that ball and break up the pass.
On the coverage.
And frankly, if he's able to come down with that catch, he'd be playing offense.
Second and 10. Pistol snap back to Pickett. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
A loss of 4 yards.
Marlon
Brings up
Humphrey,
third down and
usually
14.
found in coverage, that time on the blitz, gets there for the sack.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
To throw, Pickett. Got a man, it's Lockett. And they will bring him down on the other side of
It's a
midfield.
gain of 27 yards.
They get the conversion
And the
on
Las
third
Vegas
down. It was a
first
gain of
down.
27.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. Here's a designed run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing
Brought
more.
down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. Now, Pickett. A throw right side. Taken in by Tucker. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third
Brings
down.
up third and 8.
Here's Pickett now. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete on third down.
It's not good. Incomplete. It's fourth down.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard
The
line.
Ravens offense ready to get back at it. going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
At the 16-yard line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Throwing, Huntley. That is caught. It is Hopkins.
Huntley's pass.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Huntley now. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to be 4th down.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Raiders offense ready to come back out for this next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Pickett. In the middle, he's got Tucker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
15 yards.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The main goal for these quarterbacks when they're facing zone defense, Mike, is to identify the soft spots quickly. You need your guys to get open and stay open all before that defense has a chance to get home with their rush. They want to tie the coverage in with the rush unit. Like you see here, when you can give good protection and your receivers can get open and find those open spots, you deliver the ball on time. There's a lot of room to operate.
A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
At the 20-yard line.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun is Pickett. We'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Mostert down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. bring up third and goal.
Stopped short of the goal line.
The Ravens now
4
going to use
yards
their
on the
final
pickup.
timeout.
It's now third
Talk things
and
over
goal.
before third down. They'll run with Kenty. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ashton Kenty. Touchdown, Vegas.
Vegas.
Carlson now for the extra point.
Point after.
He gets it to go, and the Raiders extend their advantage to 14-3.
Score, Raiders 14, Ravens 3.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one, take Evan. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Here's Huntley. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Second and 10.
Back to throw. Huntley. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Huntley. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will have the Ravens 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on that 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You could tell pretty quickly that when this quarterback decided to pull it down himself, Mike, he knew exactly where that 1st down marker was. That's a great effort. He didn't get it by much, but it's a good spot, and it gets him the 1st down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Unfortunately, Mike, over my career, I've been in this guy's shoes plenty of times, probably more than I wish to admit. You take your eyes off the ball. You think about becoming a runner before securing the catch, and when you do that, you end up watching the ball fall to the ground.
And he did all he could, but he's going to be forced out at the line of scrimmage, well short of the 1st down.
The line of scrimmage.
Here's their punter now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. And bring it back out to the 20-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Mostert now to return. Oh! And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Raiders offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Ground with Genty. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. They'll try to sneak it here. And he'll have the first down. We'll get him up around the 37.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Pickett now on play action. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
I really like this response here to start the second half. You have to imagine they went into halftime finding themselves down by 2 scores. They needed to stop and get the ball back to their offense, and that sack's going to go a long way towards it.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Pickett. He's going to let this one go deep. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. They get get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Ravens 3. Daniel Carlson.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Now return, coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
Baltimore, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
30.
A big play there. Jackson to Flowers. And even 30 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
No gain on the play.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
This has really been the story of the entire game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it's been poor play calls, poor execution. I mean, really just a overall poor offensive performance across the board.
On 4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are back within 2 scores. Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Loop to kick this one away. Laube now to return it. Whoa! And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Pickett. Ball's out. One of the Ravens has it. In the pocket looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And a good run there. They get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the handoff, it's Henry. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal, Baltimore.
Henry will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown.
Baltimore.
So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game.
Ravens 13.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Mostert now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Kenny Pickett getting set for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard.
He was brought
Roquan
down
Smith there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Pickett. He'll get this off to Gentry. And will mark him down just shy of the 40. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
First and 10.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
On second down, Pickett. He'll step up and run. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Gentry, and he'll get about 5.
Gentry, the ball carrier. Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 4. Once again, it's Gentry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Vegas.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Gentry. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and
8. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 8. Lockett headed in motion. Throwing on second down. Pickett will get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
To Tyler Lockett. That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
From the shotgun, here's Pickett. This is caught at 2. And he is out of bounds. It picks up 25 yards. And gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal.
First and goal.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on third downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves first and goal. It was clear this offseason this was an area of emphasis. They wanted to continue to fortify the interior of this defensive line. And with this young player, they think they've got themselves a good one.
Backed up to the 3. It's second and goal. Throwing Pickett. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal. To throw. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
On fourth down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders' field goal. This, about as short as you can get. So, we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Daniel Carlson.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal, and he sends this kickoff away. On the return, it's Mitchell. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Ravens' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. On the RPO. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10
Just
yards.
his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. In motion goes Likely. Now Lamar will hang on to it, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Jackson looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion.
Incomplete. Darian Porter on the coverage.
This is third and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Raiders have come up with it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Now, Pickett. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
A 2nd down throw for Pickett. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say this drive has not gone according to plan. They followed up on that sack on 1st down, incomplete pass on 2nd, and now let's see what they can dial up on 3rd and a mile.
Back to throw is Pickett. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
I really like the 3rd down screen play. I thought it was a good call. You're hoping that your running back is able to pick up those extra yards to convert the 1st down. But in this case, he's tackled short, and it brings up 4th down.
Here with the snap, and that ball is loose. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. Now Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll send Flowers in motion. 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to keep it himself.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson on the keeper. The tackle by Jeremy Chin. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with a sneak, and he will have the Ravens 1st down.
It's a gain of 2.
At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's Jackson. He's got it at about the 8, and he will score. Game on. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let Henry try to run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2 unsuccessful.
I don't don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Laube now to return it. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Raiders offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Pickett's to throw. Short throw, that's pulled in by Mayer. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Now this looks like a design run. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
We typically see the big guys up front, Mike, make plays at the line. But every so often, he's able to drive through, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Ravens offense ready to get back to work.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. In motion goes Likely. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jackson. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
Isaiah Polamalu on the coverage.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good.
A big one here in the 4th quarter. And even 30 yards.
And a Raven first down.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this 4th quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. In motion goes Likely. They'll run it with Henry. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
13-yard line.
In motion goes Likely. Jackson gonna keep it himself. And he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion goes Likely. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll run again.
Lamar Jackson scrambles from the pocket. Devin White on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
Good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hopkins sent in motion. 1st and goal, and it's Henry. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Big moment here for the Ravens, as they will go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson going to try to do it himself. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
It doesn't happen often in the NFL, Mike, but there is nothing better when the entire stadium, the opposing team, everybody knows what play is coming, and they still can't stop it. Man, what a feeling for an offense, and it's exactly the case here.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Mostert now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Pickett throwing here on 1st and 10. Moving left. Now he'll run. He elects to go down to the ground and give himself up.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they come up for 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That's the second time they found him on this drive. And this one's good for 24 yards.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Man in motion here is Tucker. Pickett to throw on first down. That one out of the reach. Shove the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
On second down, Pickett. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
12 yards.
And that just can't happen. Third and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle. Just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
That's a short one, caught by Bowers.
Complete to Brock Bowers. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
It is 2nd down and 5. Here's Pickett now. They'll try to set up the screen here, and they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Gain on the play.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts.
First down.
They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
You can do it, baby! We are good at this. Come on. We got this.
Now on 2nd and long. From the gun is Pickett. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Here's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's so easy for us up here in the booth, Mike, to say, hey, that's the wrong read. He's got to pull that and take it to the outside. But I promise you, it happens so fast. And these defensive players have gotten so good at giving false indicators. Sometimes it's hard for the quarterback to know, should I give it or should I pull it?
Henry rumbles to the 1st down and more. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion goes Likely. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
It's 4th down.
Ravens bring their punt team out. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. Return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Raiders offense ready for this next possession. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genji. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At his 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Lockett headed in motion. A 2nd down throw for Pickett. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
17 yards.
17 yards, the gain there.
Down.
Good for a Raider first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Run right up the gut, Genji. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
Kyle Hamilton. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go play action with Pickett. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
As you could probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some jugs machines.
He'll try to pick it up with Genji. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This one to win it in overtime. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So this one, a win for the Raiders. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.